and I promise to not say anything slanderous about Chris Paul during this segment.
Really?
Let's talk about Oklahoma City and Houston in terms of who you think will be the better teams, who you think will reconstructed in the better way. You two, you three, go ahead and lead it off.
I think that Houston did a better job of building around the superstars they got. So, like, I like the fringe pickups of, like, P.J. Tucker and Mbah Moute.
I don't like that pickup, but okay.
I mean, both of those dudes just play defense. That's all. You need guys who could switch 2 through 4 when you play the Warriors.
Yeah, why do you like that pickup? He's a great role player.
Because those guys can. Well, PJ Tucker can hit an open 3, but Moute is terrible offensively.
They both suck.
You leave him into the game. You're literally offensive in terms of offense defense playing 4-on-5 when you have both of them on the floor versus the Warriors, especially if Iggy is in the lineup. Because even though Iggy won't be able to score, he'll be able to create plays for other people, and if not, get his own shot. He's proven that numerous times in the finals. He's been terrible to me during the regular season, but it's fine. We don't pay Iggy to show up during the regular season. We pay Iggy to show up in the playoffs and mainly in the finals.
Yeah, I mean, my argument is like Houston already has an efficient offense. Their offense is going to do what they do. Now you just add like a couple guys on basically minimum contracts or whatever who just all they do is play D. Like, that's exactly how you should build out that team. Whereas, like, OKC, like, getting Carmelo is not – he's not going to be – I think he's honestly hardly going to be able to stay on the court like Enes Kanter can't stay on the court versus the Warriors. Like, Carmelo can't guard anyone at this stage of his career.
I disagree. I feel he's in the best shape of his career. He looks to be in the best shape of his career. Okay, fine. The best shape since his first 3 years in the
NBA. He can guard Draymond offensively.
I guess anybody can guard Draymond offensively.
Exactly.
It's not that hard.
You can put him on Draymond like Iggy offensively. He's not that much of a liability.
Who else?
And he'll also give you 30.
Who's like? Here's my question.
Carmelo's gonna score 30 points. Is that what you just said?
Why can't Carmelo drop randomly 30 one game?
Oh, he can't. I thought you made it sound like he's going to regularly score 30.
Why?
On what team?
He can't get a award 30?
Paul George and Russell
He can't get a award 30?
What drugs you doing?
He can't get a award 31 game in the series?
No, not in no conference finals. No. Not Melo now. 3 years ago, yes. No.
Because he doesn't do anything that the Warriors don't game plan to stop. He does like 1-2 pull-ups.
But Melo can get hot. And if Melo gets... I think people need to realize when Melo gets hot, Melo gets hot.
Yeah, but he's not going to get hot. Russell Westbrook still that get shots.
And Russ is going to be controlling that ball all the time. It's going to be up to him to determine where that ball goes.
But Russ is going to But even with Russ, Russ got the plasma shot in his knee, which personally I think is a good thing for the chemistry of the Thunder.
Oh, yeah.
Why? Because if I'm Russ, I think
he
Russ
gets it every year. Get
out
of here.
But wait. After the year Russ had last year, I'm about 99.9% sure he went into this offseason banged up and tired. If his usage rate was 44, the highest it's ever been in NBA history.
MVP is overrated.
Okay, so if I get guys like Paul George and Melo, I'm pretty sure he's almost 30 now. You don't want to go through that same. How you gonna continue a long career and you just signed a $200 million deal? Yeah. How you gonna continue a long career doing that every single year? I think he knows I need to get a ball up and take some rest every now and then. Also, he's gonna be on a big sometimes.
Him do that though?
Yeah, I think he knows.
When have you ever seen him do that?
When has he ever had this many weapons?
He played with Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Serge Ibaka. He's had weapons.
Don't mention me, Serge.
He never made anybody better. He never made anybody better. He never made anybody better.
Serge Ibaka could not shoot back then.
He never made anybody better.
James Harden was like 5 years old, and they still ran isolation ball.
Question. Has Russell Westbrook ever made anybody on this team better players? No one has ever.
Probably
You've only really seen him 1 year have his own team.
Those assist numbers, though.
They never made.
He feeds the open dude.
Anybody? You talking about career? I'm talking about career years. With Russell Westbrook as their point guard.
Last year,
other than Kevin Durant, who we know is a better player than Russell Westbrook, who has had career years playing with Russell Westbrook.
You can't say that. He's only had his own team for 1 year.
I mean, he's been the very
the
clear.
The team was built around Kevin Durant
before.
This is the first year built around Russell
organizationally, it was very clear that him and Kevin Durant were 1A, 1B. So don't even
argue
me with
that. That's mostly because of who KD is as a person.
A bitch.
I didn't want to say it like that, but that's actually what I want to say. Like that's just because of KD's personality. Like Russ has a more alpha dog personality, so that's just what happens.
Well, that's why Carmelo and Paul George aren't going to get the shots that you're saying they're going to get, because Russell Westbrook, like, you can say like now he's going to want to take it easier, like maybe be lighter. He got this like plasma, but like no, he only knows one mentality, and it's attack the rim.
One thing though with the Carmelo thing though, like Paul George will probably have the better defender on him, whereas Carmelo will have the weaker one. So maybe Russ will feed Carmelo knowing.
Well, if you're playing the Warriors, then that means that the defensive player of the year is guarding either Paul George or Carmelo Anthony. I'm fine with that.
You got no.
And honestly, when they play the Warriors, it's most likely going to be either Iggy and KD guarding them, and Kevin Durant is going to be guarding whoever is playing center at that point in time, which is probably going to be Steven Adams. And honestly, Steven Adams is. I don't even know if you leave Steven Adams in there. It's probably gonna be Patterson, because at the end of the games, you're gonna need to stretch the floor.
You need to rebound. You put Melo out.
Who's gonna guard Draymond though? You gonna leave Draymond open from the top of the key every time?
You need somebody.
You have to have somebody out there.
That's what you do. That's the Warriors. You leave Draymond open from the top of the key.
But you've seen him.
But so good.
But you've seen him perform in the finals when it counts.
Yeah.
Draymond always shows up in big games, except for the game after he came back from giving LeBron a nut tap, but that was because he was scared to actually play basketball because he thought that they were going to suspend him again. And then even in Game 7, he hooped. He put up 30. So, like...
Right, but he's the lesser of all evils on that lineup.
I would accept.
That's why you
Iggy's the lesser of all evils, and Iggy is still a better defender than anyone else on the floor, arguably, other than Draymond.
So they put Iggy on Carmelo. They put Kate.
I'm thinking Paul George maybe could be Carmelo if he turned it on. Yeah, I think Paul George could be.
There's no reason the Thunder also can't have a great defensive team. You have Roberson, you have Russ, who has all the tools to be a solid defender.
He's not a good defender.
He's not.
He could be.
He's not. But especially last year, I give him slack. Like, if I got to go out there and get a triple-double, I'm not really focusing on playing any fucking defense.
But he never has. He hasn't shown us that he can play D.
Yeah, you're right. But I think if you want to win, you got to make a commitment to playing defense. There's no reason with this lineup you can't take some plays off offensively to give you some energy to play defense. There's no reason.
Carmelo's the only hole in that defense, really. I mean, everyone else could. Yeah. Patterson's a great defender. Adams obviously really good.
And even with Melo can rebound. The one thing Melo can do is Melo can rebound.
For his size, he rebounds.
Melo is a very solid rebounder. I think Melo will end up probably averaging the most rebounds of his career that he's averaged this year. He has to, because he's going to be playing the 4 more.
Except that Russ is going to be snatching those away.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he does.
Move, Carmelo. I need to get my 10 rebounds a game so I can get a triple-double, and people can falsely give me MVP.
I mean, my thing with Russ is he can still get his triple-double, but he needs to average more so about 24, 25 a night instead of 30.
Yeah.
He can like the triple-double.
You're asking him to do something that he can't.
Just say,
that he's not going to be willing.
Here's
to
the thing: OKC, I think, still doesn't match up super well against the Warriors because you got Russ being guarded by Clay, you got Paul George being guarded by Iggy, and you got Carmelo being guarded by KD. I think each of those 3 guys
or Draymond.
Or Draymond, yeah.
Probably KD though, because Carmelo can't move.
Right, and then you got like. And then you got Draymond. And then you got Draymond on a help D, and Steph is stuck on like Andre Roberson. That's fine. Whatever.
Put him there.
You could just leave him open.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So like, as those matchups play out, OKC is not going to be able to score even with all those 3 scorers. Whereas the Rockets have a better position against the Warriors based on the rest of the dudes who fill out that lineup.
And also
matchup-wise.
And also, I like Chris Paul on the Rockets because the one thing, again, I've said 1,000 times, last year in the Spurs series, they were either 3 or lay up a bust. The one thing that Chris Paul can do is work in the mid-range.
Yeah.
And settle the team down.